9:22 p.m. Friday, August 6, 2021. This is called Lest Thou Be Judged. Law-abiding lyrics on following rules. By Dale William Paull. Don't follow me, your leader, buddy. I ain't sharp and I ain't ruddy. Truth be told, I fear it's true. I'm rather slave to simple, too. I'll cut my longer story short. I broke the law and went to court. Not very much more to report. The judge, he said to me my charge. My social debt said it was large. Felonious, as cited Sarge, until his honor looked on me through eyes of only apathy, with neither caring nor derision, inviting any my revision before he rendered his decision. Oh, this is incomplete, by the way. These are, I just getting it out there. Wouldn't seem so bad to pay if it weren't all just to feed the bailiff. Wait, I came here to pay a fine, but now you want these nuts of mine? Don't argue with me over schism. Mine is merely magnetism. If you wear green, but we said blue, I'm liable to censure you. Unless you give me ample reason, say camouflage to match the season, yet more so feared you for your life, while chose against some bloody strife. That is, instead of confrontation, you set yourself on explanation. Were that the case, I'd tell you, well, and softly I'd have rung your bell. Violence comes with too much work, too much paper from the clerk. Anyways, as you can see, I'm not of such rigidity. I allow for shades of grace, circumstance of time and place, crevice in the definition, ornaments like ammunition, like blending in and legal green, flexible in what they mean. What constitutes a public space? Just don't insult me to my face. Policemen had to pull you over, beyond the speed trap at the Clover, below the looping exit ramp, where squad cars park and make their camp. From 70 it went down 10, then back to 70 again. But you forgot to slow your speed. And four-star deputy proceed. Gave license for the state's occasion of your personal invasion. Our officer you put in danger by his intrusion of a stranger. His vehicle, it wasted gas and hindered drivers that would pass. Because you made him block a lane. Because you're selfish and you're vain. Then he had to search your car, run your person, who you are, confiscate your bad possession, all without the least aggression. Cuff your hands behind your back, smell your skunky spirit sack, bear your way within the squad, plus scores of marijuana quad. Judicial had to bring arraignment and show the cause of your detainment. Assert pursuance of our suit, declare the state would prosecute. The county had to hold you here, bring trial inside half a year, house you too within our jail because you couldn't make the bail, give you shower, food, and room, keep you caged within a room, pay to weaponize the guard, arm a fence around the yard. Not because we wanted to or invitation summoned you, we wrote it down what not to do. You forced our duties follow through when you decided that the risk of our legal stop and frisk was worth your forfeiture of time if we should catch you in the crime. Again, just bring us here today to hear whatever you should say. And so again, we all appear that court members should also hear whatever reason gave you cause for disobeying civil laws. All right, unless we should forget, and invoice hardly mention it, because you have no legal sense, the state provided your defense. That for the lawyer on my left, you were standing here bereft. Instead, my lawyers litigated, my left and right negotiated, paid for at the public cost, funds which all now the public lost. All this resource, all this use, all because of your abuse, all to meet the law's redress and clean up all your silly mess. All this waste, this food, this tool that burns up people for its fuel. All this cycle, movement, motion, all this cause for this commotion. All this life to our machine you caused with just 1 pound of green. It's just another point of view. God damn it, sir, what's wrong with you? Is my meaning so abstruse? Is your honor so obtuse? Its smoke does harm upon the air. It grows where once was nothing there. So robs the ground of richer soil, and law enforcement has to toil. Who else were bothered? Not at all. But alas, the law is the law. These things don't go so linear right now. That's just what I was arriving at. Fact was, sir, I was trusting that as the hand that holds the gavel, the circumstances you'd unravel. And as this isn't traffic court, this drug court's quite another sort. Even so, you've seen all comers, a catalog of burnout bummers, drug cases, sir, diverse in spectrum. I figured that you'd detect them and easily discern the two between mice and rats in front of you. Drug cases being all you try, I trusted in your measured eye to see your honor through this crap, to see a mouse caught in a trap. My guilt is self-incriminate, but judges can't discriminate? I did not tell a single lie. What a fool to then comply. If honesty is not preventive, then what's a citizen's incentive? And after still my wisdom tooth, then why the hell did I tell the truth? If your opinions come devoid, why the hell are you employed? If you retain no point of view, of what good goddamn use are you? Then what's with all this haughty dance, all this pomp and circumstance? Why dress you in such your stately robe, a mouth without a frontal lobe? Why entering must all we rise, for wisdom worn like a disguise? But and since it's clearly hollow, all this ritual you follow, and your costume also phony, spare us all the ceremony, and like an ATM machine, cut out the bullshit in between. Seems to me more common senser, drape curtains on a snack dispenser. If yours is simply not to budge, let's get us a mechanic judge. Then citizens need not report or waste a shitty day in court. The energy that we exert, instead citations we insert. Just slide your summons to appear into this bill acceptor here. Then type your indiscretion code to make mechanic judge to load. It'd be so easy to install. You just plug it in there on the wall. It hardly ever need retooling. 15 seconds for a ruling. The waste mechanic judge prevents and needs so little maintenance, the people's foolish not to order, even if we can't afford her. A soft drink pop fountain put beside, you'll quickly for the bill provide. $1.50 for a cup, no time at all, you've made it up. Pour a soda and while one waits, mechanic judge deliberates. The foam atop your pop's not settled before your judgment has been leveled. I said, though, how I'm simple servant. From smarts, distinctly I'm divergent. And such and so, my only lesson, after all I'm left confessing, don't smoke if on the gas you're pressing. Careful driving if you're token, lest you're by the system broken. And if you're smoking, don't be speeding, or their machine you might be feeding.